oh, I was tired, oh, I was hungry, or even just like, oh, I was nervous, or I didn't know if they would like it, or I felt, whatever. You're human, like you're gonna feel things that aren't in alignment with your goals, but just because you feel it doesn't mean that you need to act on it. Oh, I've been consistent for 6 weeks. Boo, you measuring in days and weeks. That's not how consistency is measured, okay? Consistency is measured in months and years. So focus on that and you'll find that you'll be consistent for a lot longer. Hey, Courtney Sanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time online life and business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but I wouldn't be able to do all the things if I weren't consistent. That is something that I preach all the time. If you know my story, you know that I actually got started in life coaching around the area of self-discipline and consistency. So it's very, very important to me. And I know that it makes a big difference in your business. And it's something that I find a lot of coaches don't focus enough on being consistent, whether it's being consistent with their content, being consistent with their sales, being consistent with anything, right? It's really important in order to help you show up. So if you want to know how I stay consistent, I'm going to share all the details in this video starting right now. All right, the first thing that I do in order to stay consistent is that I focus on my future and not my feelings. This is something I get on people about a lot because I often find that people will say like, oh, I know I was supposed to do this or whatever, but I just didn't feel like it, or I just felt tired, or I just felt whatever. And I'm always like, did the feeling you have physically prevent you from taking the action? And most of the time the answer is no. For instance, if I want to do these videos, right? But I'm like, oh, I know I needed to batch create my videos, but man, I was just really hungry. You'd be like, okay, but what does it have to do with the videos, right? Like being hungry doesn't physically impede me from recording these videos or batch recording on these videos, which is exactly what we're doing. And so I find that a lot of people act like their feelings, oh, I was tired, oh, I was hungry, or even just like, oh, I was nervous, or I didn't know if they would like it, or I felt, whatever, I just felt like I didn't want to do it. Like you're human, like you're gonna feel things that aren't in alignment with your goals, but just because you feel it doesn't mean that you need to act on it. And so for me, I acknowledge the feeling, but I don't focus on the feeling. I focus on the future and the future outcome that I want. And this is very relevant to me because as I am recording this, you guys know I batch record my videos. This is ahead of my retreat that I'm hosting in South Africa, which I've talked about several times around various videos. And I'm like, look, we're gonna be on the beach, we're gonna be in Cape Town, we're gonna be in sundresses, right? As I'm recording this, it's in the winter here in the US, but it's in the summer, there. So, it's all about living that beach life and looking cute and all of that. And so I was like, I need to get on my fitness game, right? So I have been going hard on my Peloton. Yes, I'm one of those Peloton people. I've been riding my bike like crazy. I've been lifting weights. I've been playing tennis almost every day. I've really been getting after it with my fitness. And most days, here's the thing, most days I don't feel like doing it, especially because I get up in the morning and do it because I do have such a full life and I am a busy wife and mom that wears all the hats and does all the things, right? And I do have a team of 10 that I deal with. And in fact, you can check out that video here where I talk about what it's like to be managing a team of 10, but I got a lot going on. And so most of the time, no, I don't feel like it, but I don't even focus on that. When I wake up in the morning, I don't say, Courtney, do you feel like working out? What does me feeling like working out have to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing. I already decided that I needed to work out ahead of this trip. I already gave myself a specific routines that I need to be doing, specific eating meal plan that I needed to be on. I know how long I need to be doing it. It's done, it's decided. And so when I get up, when the feeling starts to come over me of oh, I don't want to do this, I'm tired, it's 5 a.m., it's cold, you should get back in bed, I don't even focus on it. I just focus on my future. What is my future? I'm gonna be in Cape Town and I'm gonna fit in my dresses, right? That's what I'm focused on. And so I'm like, okay, well, because that's what I'm focused on, it's time to get on that bike, even though it's 5 a.m. So go ahead and get on your Peloton. And I find that I do this in other areas of my business as well. There are many times where I don't feel like posting on social media. There are many times where I don't feel like posting on my stories. There are many times where I don't feel like selling. And I talk about that in my video about, how to create consistent sales, which you can check out here. But you need to be selling daily. You need to be promoting. There are many times I don't feel like doing that, but I feel like, as CEO, it is my fiduciary duty to do these things in my business. So it's not really dependent on my feelings, it's depending on the future that I want. And so the sooner that you can acknowledge your feelings but not be beholden to them, the faster you can get the results that you're looking for and the faster you'll find that you're more consistent. The next thing I do in order to stay consistent is I don't wait for a convenient time. So I talk about this in my video all about the 5 habits of highly productive women, but I find that a lot of people feel like they can only take action if conditions are ideal, right? Oh, if I have enough time, if I have enough money, if I have enough energy, if everything is perfect and all of the stars align, then I will go forth and do the thing. You'll find that if that's what you're waiting for, you will never be consistent, because rarely are all the stars in alignment, right? So instead of looking for the ideal situation, I will often look for an acceptable situation, right? Let's say that there's work I need to do, or something that I need, a graphic that I need to create just on the fly to post on Instagram. The ideal situation is that I would be home at my desktop computer, I'd have all the space, I can do it, I have music going on in the background, I have my candle lit, like that would be the ideal situation. It's not the ideal situation all the time. A lot of times I'm running around or picking my kids up from school or doing whatever. And so when I have a free break, oftentimes I'm on my phone. And so there are many times where I need to get a quick graphic out and I am on my phone and I am opening up Canva and I'm creating the graphic and then posting it. Was it ideal? No. Was it acceptable? Yeah. And you know it's acceptable because you can get it done, right? So if there's a condition present where it doesn't prevent you from doing what you need to do, take it, right? Take that opportunity. Don't wait and say, oh, no. I'm gonna wait until the conditions are ideal, because there's no guarantee that that time is even gonna come, right? Like, there have been many days, I'm very glad that I've gotten into this habit where I thought like, oh, in the evening at home, I'm gonna have time to do this. And then stuff gets crazy, my day gets messed up. My husband calls, he's like, oh, such and such is in town. I didn't tell you, but we need to go meet them for dinner. And I'm like, oh man, and the time that I thought I was gonna have in the evening, I don't have time anymore, right? And so I'm glad that I've gotten into the habit of doing things when conditions are acceptable and not always waiting for when conditions are ideal. All right, the next thing that really helps me stay consistent is how I measure consistency. And so one of my biggest pet peeves, and this is probably gonna offend people on YouTube because I see it on YouTube all the time. One of my biggest pet peeves are those videos that are like, I drink water every day for 7 days and here's what happened. I rode my Peloton every day for 30 days and here's what happened. I drink green smoothies every day for 5 days and here's what happened. The reason I can't stand those videos is because I know that real consistency is measured in months and years, not days and weeks. And because I know that, it makes it easier to be consistent, because most people give up after days and after weeks because they might be doing something and they're not seeing results, and they're measuring the results in days and weeks, and they're like, oh, the results aren't here. I knew this was stupid. I know I shouldn't be posting on social media every day. I'm done. I'm giving up. You're using the wrong yardstick. You're using the wrong measurement. For me, I know consistency is truly measured in months and years. Even just me doing these videos every single day, right? I've been posting daily, Monday through Friday, like since the summer, right? So I don't know how many months that is, but it's probably been 8 or 9 months now. I am just now starting to evaluate my stats to determine like, okay, is this working out? Is this increasing, my brand recognition, and is growing my business and all that? I'm just now starting to make that evaluation. I didn't do it the first month I did it. The second month I wasn't, looking at my stats and making decisions, because I know consistency is truly measured in months and years, not days and weeks. And so knowing that and focusing on the other things that I spoke about, particularly focusing on my future and not my feelings, allows me to stay in the game longer. And that creates a lot of great results because I am consistent longer over time. So change how you're measuring. If you're like, oh, I've been consistent for 6 weeks, boo, you measuring in days and weeks. That's not how consistency is measured, okay? Consistency is measured in months and years. So focus on that and you'll find that you'll be consistent for a lot longer. All right, I have a lot more where that came from, but first I wanna hear from you. Are you a consistent person? Be honest, share in the comments below. All right, another thing that I do that helps me be very consistent is that I focus on the reps and not the result, right? And so again, this is apropos for, this like fitness craze that I've been on, ahead of going to South Africa. But even when I do my workouts, right? So I already don't want to do it. I'm already tired, but I'm not focusing on my feelings, right? I'm focusing on my future. And so, okay, it's 5 a.m. I'm getting on the bike. Instead of being like, oh, I hope I, get in shape, or I, whatever, lose 5 pounds or whatever the goal is, instead of focusing on the result, I literally focus on like the micro rep in front of me. So if it's the Peloton bike, anybody has a Peloton, you know, the instructors, they're like, okay, we're gonna do this for 20 seconds and then you get a 10-second break. And I'm like, oh, you know, instead of focusing on the whole workout, I literally just focus on that 10 seconds. It's like the world doesn't exist. Like all I have to do is make it through these 10 seconds. And here's the crazy thing. I give myself genuine permission to stop at any time, right? I literally focus on what's in front of me. I'm like, Courtney, if you can do these 20 seconds and you get to the 10-second break and you're like, I can't go anymore, you can quit. You can hit end on the workout, you can get out, right? Or sometimes I'm lifting weights and it's like, I'm just focusing on these 10 reps of bicep curls or whatever. I'm focusing on the 10 reps. If I finish the 10 reps and I literally can't go on anymore, permission to quit, no shame, whatever. I focus on this with my content, with admin work, with different things in my business. I'm like, oh, there's so many emails I need to answer. All these people need all these different things from me. I literally focus on the email in front of me. And I'm like, Courtney, you respond to this email, you give these people what they're asking for, you finish this. If you can't go on any further, you can literally quit. You can go to bed. But the crazy thing is there's always more gas in the tank. There's always more gas in the tank, right? And so I'll do the rep and then it's like, oh, there's more gas in the tank. I guess I got to do the next rep, right? And so me focusing on like each little rep, whether it's working out or whether it's doing something in my business, I'm able to get to the end, right? I'm ultimately able to get to the result, not because I focus on the results, but because I focus on the reps. So think about what you're looking at in your life where it feels so overwhelming, you're looking at the whole thing, and see how you can break it down into little reps. Even if it's not a fitness thing or a workout thing, whether it's content, social media, what's the one little micro rep that you can focus on and give yourself permission. If you literally can't do it again, don't, you know, you can quit. But most of the time there's more gas in the tank and you'll be able to do it. All right, and the next thing that I focus on that really helps me stay consistent is that I genuinely value the process. I find that most people look at what they have to do to get what they want as like a necessary evil, right? It's like a means to an end. Oh, I gotta post on social media in order to get clients. Oh, I gotta work out in order to get the body that I want. Oh, I gotta eat this horrible kale, you know, in order to be healthy and whatever. I used to do that. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I look at finding genuine joy in the process. Like as I am doing this, how can I really enjoy this, right? Whether I'm working out and I'm doing like the bicep curls, I'm like, oh yes, I love the way this feels. You know, I feel myself getting stronger. Like I'm literally enjoying that process. I'm not like, oh, let me just lift these weights so I can look good in a swimsuit later. Like if you do that, you'll find that everything is frustrating you. Oh, let me just send these marketing emails so that, you know, somebody buys something and I can get clients. No, I'm like, I'm genuinely enjoying this opportunity to connect with my audience, to practice my creativity, to practice my wordsmithing and my writing and my copywriting. Like it's kind of connected to that focusing on the rep. As I'm in the rep, I'm like, wow, what about this can I really enjoy? What about this is actually getting better? What about this is actually getting stronger? Where is mastery being developed in this little micro rep? And I'm genuinely enjoying the process. Even stuff I don't like. I remember the other day I went to a smoothie shop that I don't normally go to and I didn't know like what was on the menu. And so I tried to order what I thought I normally get in my other smoothie. And I just was like picking these ingredients that I thought was what I normally eat. And so they gave me the smoothie and I got in the car and like I literally took one sip and I was like, oh, this is not good. Like I missed an ingredient or something. Like I should have gone to my normal smoothie shop. This is not the smoothie that I normally drink. However, I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna finish it and I'm gonna enjoy this because now I am developing the ability to drink really healthy, really green smoothies that aren't sweet all the time, right? Because there wasn't a lot of like sweetness in this. And so I'm like, you know, I'm enjoying the ability to eat something healthy and not need it to taste super sweet in order to enjoy it and in order to get nourishment for my body, right? Like I'm gonna enjoy this rep. I'm gonna take something from it regardless of what it is. And so I find that if you have that type of mindset, you will find that it's so much easier to be consistent because that is the name of the game and that's how we get the results that we want. And so if you enjoyed this, you're gonna love my No Excuses Woman program. Like I'm so excited about this. This is actually a reboot of one of my best-selling programs that I did in 2015. It like put me on the map. It grew my business. It was like the first thing that I did that like really blew up. And so I'm doing a reboot of it where we're focusing focusing on self-discipline, but we're also focusing on essentially how to achieve your goals, no excuses. And so if you want to know more about that, depending on when you watch this, if you click the link below, you'll either be added to the wait list, or if it's available, you can go ahead and sign up. So if you want to know more, go ahead and click the link below. All right, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next video, make sure you're following me on my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure that you are following me on Instagram. It's CourtneyLSanders on Instagram. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.